Al Jazeera Podcasts.
I'm David Enders, and this is The Take. As Israel's war on Gaza, Lebanon, and Syria continues, we're coming to you on Sundays with a weekly roundup. This week, displaced Palestinians are returning to Gaza City. Fallout continues after Israel attacked Qatar. A flotilla of ships bound for Gaza was attacked twice. Today is Sunday, September 14. It is day 709 of the war in Gaza, where more than 64,803 Palestinians have been killed. Palestinians who fled an Israeli offensive in Gaza City are returning to the area, saying that they only found further deprivation further south. Al Jazeera's Ibrahim al-Khalili filed this report.
Faraj Ashur is a father of 5. He once walked freely, but Israeli fire left him with both legs amputated. Just days ago, the family fled from north to south to Al-Mawasi in southern Gaza from their home in Gaza City, carrying only what they could.
I went to Al-Mawasi, but the costs were too high, around $900, and it was almost impossible to find a proper spot without paying extra. We stayed 2 days, and during that time a tent next to us was bombed, even in what they call a safe zone. There was no safety there.
Many people who were forced out of northern Gaza are returning. Overcrowding in Al-Mawasi, the high cost of relocating, and the harsh reality that nowhere in Gaza is beyond the reach of Israeli attacks are prompting thousands of families to make this difficult decision.
On Sunday, Qatar is planning to host an emergency Arab Islamic summit after an attack by Israel on Tuesday. State funerals were held Thursday for the 5 people killed in that attack. Al Jazeera's Ali Hashem reported.
The Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani stood with mourners, consoling families. He embraced the son of Officer Badr Saad AlDosari, who was killed alongside 5 Hamas members. At the burial ceremony, senior Hamas officials including Izzat al-Rashq and Osama Hamdan made their first public appearance since the Israeli assassination attempt on Tuesday. Hamas's first statement since the attack accused Israel of sabotaging the ceasefire negotiations. Qatar, once the mediator, now finds itself among those targeted by Israeli aggression.
On Saturday, more than 40 boats left Tunis with the intent of delivering humanitarian aid to Gaza. Attacks targeted the flotilla on Monday and Wednesday. Here's Al Jazeera's Alex Baird.
A flaming projectile hits a vessel anchored off the coast of the Tunisian capital. It's the second time in just 24 hours a boat in the Gaza-bound aid flotilla has been hit. The activists from the Global Samud flotilla say no one was injured in the attack in the early hours of Wednesday and little damage was done. It bears striking similarity to another incident at almost the same time 1 day earlier, which hit the lead boat of the flotilla. Hundreds of people have been flocking to the port since the attacks to stand in solidarity with the aid mission. And members of the flotilla say the attacks have strengthened their resolve to break Israel's blockade and siege of Gaza. With around 50 boats and hundreds of people on board, the flotilla says these latest attacks have driven even more volunteers to join their mission, to get life-saving aid to the people of Gaza.
On Thursday and Friday, Israeli soldiers carried out mass detentions in Tulkarem in the occupied West Bank. This is Al Jazeera's Nida Ibrahim.
Dragged from shops, cafes, and public places, they're forced to march around the city of Tulkarem in the north of the occupied West Bank. Yet another Israeli attempt to instill fear and humiliation and impose control. Since the beginning of the year, 2 refugee camps in Tulkarem have been under Israeli siege. Israeli troops have been stationed in the city, forcibly displacing tens of thousands of people. The latest raids have come during a tense period in the occupied West Bank. The Israeli military has just withdrawn from Palestinian villages northwest of Jerusalem after a 4-day siege. It followed an attack by 2 Palestinians in an illegal Israeli settlement that killed 6 Israelis. Palestinians say Israel wants to remind them that if anyone dares to resist its occupation, everyone in the vicinity will pay the price.
And that's The Take for Sunday, September 14. Please join us again tomorrow. This episode was produced by me, David Enders. Our sound designer is Alex Roldan. Alexandra Locke is The Take's executive producer, and Ney Alvarez is Al Jazeera's head of audio.